Hi chums, this might be a bit noisy because it's sort of getting close to 4:30 and a lot of traffic about, but these are the quoins where we're at now. You can see along the bottom that they've got the bottom done and they've started doing the quoins up the sides. Now there's a big debate today about what way do the quoins go, because they said, does the big quoin go on the bottom or does the wee quoin go on the bottom? But they decided no, it has to be the wee one because you can't have a step. So it's a big, because of this along the bottom here. If this wasn't here, the big one goes in the bottom. But because you've got that band there, the wee one goes in the top. So that's the way it works. So it's a very nice job. And they've done in around the windows and stuff. This had to be done 3 times because it went both, but they've got it now. And as you can see, the effect we're looking for there. You can see here where the band comes along to the door, and then it comes up the door, and then around the door, and back down again, and then it becomes a wee plinth here, and then moves across, and then back up again. Now, there's a problem here. For the eagle-eyed among you, there used to be a band going across there, and another one coming down, but they can't do that because when they measured, they discovered that this side here is 2 inches higher than that side. So it means you put a band on, it's going to run uphill. So they couldn't do that, so they left it, and I think it's going to look better. So then this coin here today, and as you can see, there's a 3-dimensional thing I'm talking about, where they bring them out from the wall, and it's a very intriguing process watching them do it. There's a lot of mathematics involved in that, getting it right, but that's where they are. And as you can see, it's fairly cleans the place up, you know, when you start seeing the bands going on. And as we can see around here, all around the windows, they're all done. Now, I'm trying to see a place. Look at the depth. You can see how deep that is. It's about 1 inch deep. But I can't touch this because it's wet. But the plaster's going to come out to about here. There's about 1/2 inch of plaster going top, or sorry, backing, and then the render is the backing, a back coat they call it, and then they do the back coat, and then they put the dash on at the same time because the dash has to stick to the back coat. So as you can see, we're heading the whole way down here, and everything's done. And then they decided to do this shed as well. I was going to bring it out and then paint this to match the house, and they went, don't, just get the whole thing done right. So they brought the plinth of the hell you call it. They had a name for it, and I forget what it is. They brought this right round the shed. So it means that when anybody comes in to look at the place, everything's going to look the same, and you can get the idea of what's happening here with the way they've got the corners done now, and they're rounded off, and that's going to look very nice when it's done. And you get a nice effect here when you come out the door, where you're coming out, and you've got it's rounded on both sides. So that's nice. And then look, even at this here, look, I'll show you down here, and that was the old raggedy shed there that I work in, and it's good too, you know. But look at this, even the old toilet door, they've squared that all up, and they took the door off and they rehung the door to make sure it was square, and they've got all this here squared up as well. So it means, I'll go back a bit and let you see that wee toilet's going to look lovely when it's done right, you know, when it's painted up. So that'll be good. They haven't got the roof on here because they need to get up there and stand to do work. Now they still haven't got this part done, but that'll be like, they'll do that the day before they come to do the main dash. That's a quick job. It's only a matter of scudding that and putting the back coat on. So there's about 2 days work up there, and that'll be done. So then I'll just bring you around here again, and see, I have to point the camera this way, and then I've let you see these corners again, because if I put the camera up and get my wife, she'll kill me. She's sitting in there laughing her face off at me because she knows that I dare not get her on video. So and there's the last coin done. I'm really terrified of touching these, you know. So so that's where we are, folks. This house is going to look really lovely when it's finished, and you can see there the lines run lovely along. And this lake here, that's always been a problem because the previous owners allowed the cement to fall towards the house. There's always a lake here, and you had to step over, and there's wee stepping stone places to put your feet to keep out of it. But sometimes it got so deep, it was like 2 inches deep there. So what they're going to do is they're going to raise this up, and they're going to put drains along, and any water coming down will run into the drains and then go underground over to there, So they're going to use those slatted drains that you see in shopping centres and stuff like that, and garage forecourts, where they allow the rain to run away quickly. They're going to use those sections of those along here, and that'll keep this place dry, which is pretty important when it comes to winter time, you know. So, so I'm pretty pleased with the whole thing, you know, and delighted with the way it's going. I'll just turn round. I just want to make sure I haven't got this too far. Right, that's okay. So, so things are going pretty well, you know. The boys are just away. They've been working away like mad there all day, and they've just gone about 10 minutes ago. So tomorrow then, one of the guys comes back tomorrow, and myself and him spend our time measuring up again for fascia board and soffit. The soffits have to go on first before the back coat goes on, and the dash, and then they can put the fascia on after that. If they don't put the soffit on first, they have to cut the soffit to fit the plaster, which is a laborious job. So you better put the soffit on and plaster it to the soffit, and then everything's nice and square. And then what else was there? Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of setting up in the house for getting it finished off. So there's about 2 or 3 days work left in the house. 3 days in the house and 2 days outside. But those 2 days outside will be a full day and 2 half days. The 2 half days will do this bit behind me here. Where's my finger at there? They'll do that. The half days are for that bit, and then the full day they'll do the whole house in one day, because they have to get it all on at the same time. We've been blessed with the weather, because the weather has been really, really good. It's not raining, put it that way, and there's not a whole lot of sunshine. So what do you call it? We've been happy with that, because the rain would be a disaster, you know. So I can't think of anything else to tell you at the moment, you know. What else was there? I'm trying to think if something happened. Mike Walt and Alan Simpson and Muriel, and I'm not too sure if Muriel is Alan's wife or Mike's wife, but they sent me something and I can't remember what it is. But I do know I really enjoy wearing it when Ireland are beating the crap out of Wales in Lansdowne Road in the rugby in the November time, when the what do you call it? The Five Nations starts again. Or Six Nations is it now? But anyway, that's it. So I'll upload this now. I'm going for my dinner tonight. We're going out to a restaurant outside Portadown tonight. It's a very nice place called L's Brasserie. No, the Stonebridge Brasserie. It used to be called L's. It's now called Stonebridge Brasserie. And we're going out for dinner tonight because we normally at this night we'd come in from work after teaching the first day of the year, and you'd be absolutely wrecked because you have so much work to do, and you know how much work you're going to have to do over the next number of months with the preparation, planning, marking, all that stuff. So we go out now on the first night of the school year for a meal, because we've never done that before. We've always been too tired to, and too depressed about, oh my God, it's starting again. But see, once you get the first day over, it's just like you've never been off, you know. But luckily we both loved our job, but we've no regrets about leaving, you know. So I wish I could remember what that thing was they sent me, but thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I will wear it with pride, okay? All the best now. Bye-bye.